Sonya Dempsey, and here's my audience. This is Richard, this is Alexis, and this is Haley. When I do cook at home, I love to cook menudo. Menudo is a south of the border authentic Mexican dish. I like to cook this dish to perfection, just because I'm picky. The taste of a warm bowl is full of deliciousness. I make my menudo by cooking the meat overnight. This is a long process, but it's worth every minute. Part of the meat, honeycomb tripe, I clean and cut the night before into regular sized chunks. This meat tends to be quite chewy. As I pour the garlic and chili powder in, you can smell the spicy vapors fill the room as the pot begins to cook. I then cut the ends off of an onion and throw the whole onion that has been burning my eyes into the pot with the meat as well. I let the whole thing simmer now. The spices I use pack a punch of taste for your palate, including a chili powder blend that is blended fruit of one or more varieties of chili pepper. Chili powder is a spice that adds a pungent flavor to many, many dishes. It consists mainly of chili peppers. However, it has a slight amount of other spices. These spices are cumin, oregano, garlic salt, and you can use garlic powder, and regular salt. The next morning, I put a little bit of oil with a few grated tomatoes. I add some chili powder, some cumin, oregano, some superfine chopped cilantro, pepper, salt, and I simmer all of these. So all of the different spices blend as they cook in the oil. For this dish, it's called a super spice. The meat that is called tongue, this meat is taken out of the pot in the morning, and I cut it into small chunks. They are mouth-watering, juicy, tender cuts of beef that melt in your mouth. The hominy that doesn't have much of a taste in this particular dish. However, it does make your belly quite full and content. You serve the menudo hot to the touch. You then will need to allow time for this bowl to cool off. You then pour some additional items into the serving bowl. These include homemade summery fresh tasting salsa. The cilantro that is in the salsa just fills your senses. And to top this whole dish off, I use onions and lemons that are cut into quarters to squeeze in the bowl to add a little bit of zest with this meal. As you walk into the house after this dish is done, you will instantly notice that the whole house is filled with the aroma of authentic Mexican food. I love that smell. In conclusion, the best way to have an exotic Mexican cuisine dish, menudo, is to have it made correctly and let all of the different flavors come together into one dish. Are you ready to try some? I know I am. Okay, let's eat. Yum! Here's my audience again after I'm done with my speech. Richard, Alexis, and Haley. Thank you, guys.